Welcome back to Reactoon, the talk show where we tackle important social issues that impact our communities. I am your host, Mr. Meta. Today, I want to delve into a topic that is particularly close to my heart: helping the needy and feeding the poor. This is a global issue that affects millions of people. As human beings, we have a moral obligation to extend a helping hand to those who are less fortunate and to make a positive impact in the world. Let's come together and explore some of the ways we can make a difference and create a more just and compassionate society for all. When we think about helping the needy and feeding the poor, we often think of big organizations or charities. And while these groups do important work, there are many things that individuals can do to make a difference as well. One of the most effective ways to help those in need is to simply donate food, clothing, or money to local organizations that support the less fortunate. Even a small donation can go a long way in making a difference in someone's life. Another way to help those in need is to volunteer your time. There are many organizations that are always in need of volunteers to help with tasks like preparing meals, sorting donations, or even just spending time with those who are struggling. By volunteering your time, you can make a direct impact on the lives of those in your community. It's important to remember that helping the needy and feeding the poor is not just about giving material support, but also about offering compassion and understanding. Sometimes, all it takes is a kind word or a listening ear to make a difference in someone's day. By being open and empathetic, we can create a more supportive and connected community for all. Another way to help the needy and feed the poor is to take part in community initiatives that are designed to tackle poverty and hunger. This could involve participating in food drives or community gardens where people come together to grow fresh produce for those in need. These initiatives not only help to provide healthy food for those who can't afford it, but they also create a sense of community and shared responsibility that can inspire others to get involved. It's also important to remember that poverty and hunger affect people in different ways, and some groups may be more vulnerable than others. For example, children, the elderly, and people with disabilities may face additional barriers to accessing food and other resources. By focusing our efforts on these groups, we can help to ensure that everyone in our community has access to the support they need. In addition to helping those in our community who are in need, we should also remember to support our own families and relatives who may be struggling financially. This could mean offering financial assistance or helping to connect them with local resources and support services. By providing assistance to our own families and loved ones, we not only help to ensure that they have their basic needs met, but we also strengthen our bonds of kinship and support. Furthermore, when we help the needy and feed the poor, we are not only making a positive impact on their lives, but we are also enriching our own lives in countless ways. By volunteering our time, donating our resources, and supporting those in need, we gain a sense of purpose, meaning, and fulfillment that can be hard to find elsewhere. So let's all commit to helping the needy and feeding the poor, not just for their benefit, but for our own as well. Together, we can make a difference and create a more compassionate, connected, and thriving community for all. Additionally, we must recognize that poverty and hunger can affect anyone, including our own relatives and friends. It's important to check in on those closest to us and offer support when we can. This could involve providing a hot meal, helping with groceries, or offering a listening ear. By showing kindness and compassion towards our loved ones who may be struggling, we can create a sense of trust and solidarity that strengthens our relationships and helps to build a more caring and supportive community. It's important to remember that poverty and hunger can exist right in our own neighborhoods, and our closest neighbors may be in need of support. By reaching out to those who live nearby and offering assistance, we can help to create a more inclusive and supportive community. This could involve offering to help with yard work, running errands, or providing a hot meal. Even small gestures of kindness can make a big difference in the lives of those who are struggling. Furthermore, when we help and feed our neighbors who are poor, we not only support them, but we also help to build a stronger and more resilient community. By creating connections and building relationships with those around us, we can foster a sense of mutual support and shared responsibility that benefits everyone. So let's all take a moment to look around and see how we can help those in need in our own neighborhood. Together, we can create a community that is not only strong and resilient but also compassionate and caring. Orphans are among the most vulnerable members of our society as they have lost the support and care of one or both parents. It's important that we extend a helping hand to these children whenever we can, especially if they are our neighbors or relatives. By providing food and other basic necessities, we can help to ensure that these children have a chance to grow and thrive. Furthermore, feeding and supporting orphans is not just a moral imperative, it's also an act of kindness that can have a profound impact on their lives. Children who are orphaned may feel isolated and alone, but when they know that they have the support of others, they are more likely to feel a sense of belonging and connection. By providing food and other forms of support, we can help to create a nurturing environment that allows these children to flourish and reach their full potential. So let's all make an effort to support the orphans in our community and help to build a future that is bright and hopeful for all children. It's important to remember that there are many individuals and communities who may be in need of food assistance, beyond the ones we have already discussed. Elderly individuals living alone or in nursing homes, homeless individuals living on the streets, people with disabilities or chronic illnesses, students from low-income families, and refugees and immigrants who are new to a community are just a few examples. By reaching out to these groups and offering support, we can help to ensure that everyone has access to nutritious meals and can live with dignity and respect. Let's work together to create a more compassionate and supportive community and make sure that no one goes hungry. It's important to remember that you don't need a lot of money or resources to make a difference in the lives of those who are less fortunate. Even a small effort, such as giving a bite or a small piece of food, can go a long way towards helping someone in need. In fact, charity does not decrease wealth, no one forgives another except that God increases his honor, and no one humbles himself for the sake of God except that God raises his status. So, don't be afraid to give charity, even if it's just a piece of date. Every little bit helps, and even the smallest act of kindness can make a big impact on someone's life. In conclusion, helping the needy and feeding the poor is not just a noble and compassionate act, it's also an essential component of creating a strong and supportive community. By reaching out to those who are struggling and offering support, we can help to ensure that everyone has access to the basic necessities of life and can live with dignity and respect. Whether it's volunteering our time, donating our resources, or simply offering a kind word or gesture, each one of us has the power to make a positive difference in the lives of others. Together, let's commit to helping the needy and feeding the poor, and creating a more compassionate, connected, and thriving community for all. With our combined efforts, we can make a real and lasting impact on the lives of those who need our help the most. Thank you for watching this episode of Reactoon. We hope that our discussion on helping the needy and feeding the poor has inspired you to take action in your own community. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to our channel so you can be notified when we release new content. Also, we would appreciate it if you could take a moment to like and share this video with your friends and family. By spreading the word about our channel, you can help us to reach more people and create a more compassionate and supportive community. And if you have any thoughts or comments on the topic we discussed today, we would love to hear from you. Please feel free to leave a comment below and let us know your thoughts. Thank you again for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next episode of Reactoon.
Please like, share, and comment on video. Do not forget to subscribe channel and hit the bell icon for updates.